Hi, this is Jeff Shelton, Chief Product Officer of Revenue.io. Today I'm talking about forecasting, making sure you can trust your number. So, the big three problems with pipeline. First off, how do I trust my deals? Do I have inaccurate deal probabilities? Can I trust the numbers that my reps are stating? How does that look? How does that impact the number that we're likely going to hit this quarter? How do I know what activity is actually supporting those deals? What's the evidence based approach to really say, this is what's happening. This is the engagement that is driving a deal to close. And the biggest piece with forecasting is, so if I know what's going on, if I learn that there's gaps in my pipeline, if there's deals at risk, what do I do? How do I take action? How do I do that in a systematic way that ultimately drives success, drives repeatability, and lets me and the manager really focus on what I need to do next? The first problem we see is about visibility. How do you as a sales manager understand what it takes to close a deal? Revenue.io provides out-of-the-box reports and dashboards. When customers install our revenue intelligence package, they're provided over 20 dashboards, over 100 reports that tell that picture. One of those pictures is, how do I know how many activities it takes to close a deal? We track and we provide insight around opportunity activities that are SMS messages or calls or video meetings, tasks, emails. How do you take all of that information, put it together, and say, this is what it takes to close an SMB deal, an enterprise deal? And that insight and understanding can then be taken to your pipeline. And so all of that you can then take downstream into then saying, if I can pattern recognize and I can see what's going on, I can influence it. I can find opportunities that need my help. I can find opportunities that need course correction, and I can then prescribe the next best action within each deal that's in my pipeline. So let's get a little deeper. How do I understand my overall number? If I'm a sales manager, I have a number that I have to hit. I have to be able to walk into a board meeting, walk into a leadership meeting, and be able to have that at my fingertips and be able to not just state what the number is, but back it up. How can I make sure that my reps are accurately projecting where we're going to hit this quarter? The earlier I can set realistic expectations, provide updates, the better, because then we can collectively come together and influence that outcome. How do I see how that's trended over a period of time? Do I have the right amount of pipeline coverage to be able to get to my number based off of historic wins and loss? How can I understand the opportunities quickly that need help? With our forecasting tools within Conversation AI, you have a clear picture into your number. And at an individual deal level, we have more insights available to us to be able to take action. So here, clearly, I can see opportunities where reps have committed to a higher number than we're actually seeing. Where are those deals where it's sat at 75% likelihood to close, but there hasn't been activity. There's been variance. There's information that comes in every day that ultimately changes the likelihood of that deal to close, not just a static probability score that's set within CRM. Here we'll highlight that information, we'll showcase that, and make sure it's very clear into those deals that need help. So this provides insight into risk. This provides the shape and the trend of your opportunities and all of the information that we've gathered through its history to be able to quantify where it is. And really, it's about digging into what conversations are leading to movement and progression within your opportunity. So we've walked through different areas. We've walked through, what we can see in Salesforce, what we can see within our forecasting pages within Conversation AI, drilling into individual opportunities. All of this information provides you with really one of three core elements. First, we need to discover and understand what's happening in our business. Second, we need to be able to influence what's going on. And third, we need to be able to track and measure. And so if I go into and I think about these deals that need influencing, I can understand through our products those deals that clearly are at risk based off of what's working, what's not working. And that's where typically other tools and platforms stop, is I can actually do something about it. I can change that behavior. So what I learn about an opportunity, I can take into guided selling. I can create a sequence that is based off of the engagement of that opportunity, the stage of that opportunity, and I can then automatically enroll various opportunities and contact roles into a sequence to make sure that we're pushing along. The other is, how do I actually influence that conversation? So if step one is basically to say, hey, we're seeing lack of activity, this deal looks like it's slipping, we need to get back onto the calendar, we need to make sure that we're dialing to push these deals forward. Now what happens when I connect with someone? So based on the contextual state of that opportunity, based on detail that I know, I can create contextual moments notifications based off of individuals that I'm talking to that are tied to those deals. For any questions around increasing pipeline visibility and effectiveness of sales teams, or any other area of value that the Revenue platform can provide, please go to revenue.io.